You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like life, I'll rise.
I refuse to accept the view that mankind is so tragically bound to the starless.
Success, period. I love success. Courage. Ooh, it's a courage for me because it's been quite a month. It's been quite a Black History Month. So I'm happy that you guys are here. We have a lot to talk about. So let's see what's going on around the country and around town. Let's sweep these streets. Let's see what's going on. They told me that I shouldn't talk about this, but I'm gonna. Let's talk about Tezlyn Figaro. Did you guys see so I had a video on my page that went super viral. I've never had anything go that viral before on the page, but it was Tezlyn Figaro, Hold the Line, where she was on the Abby Phillips show on CNN, and she told two white folks on either side of her to thank her, thank me for my service, okay? I wanted to pull up the clip, but it's okay. Oh, listen, Basir's ready all the time. Sorry, I touched my mic again. But she, so what happened was there was a heated panel exchange that went viral after Tezlyn pushed back during a debate about patriotism, right? And speech, ending with "Thank me for my service." She was also pushing back on the idea that the exhibits about slavery in Philly that are being put back up that they belonged there. And there were people arguing against that. I'm not going to name the two people, but why it matters. So viral clips travel fast. People will rewrite the moment into a meltdown when truly she held her own. She dog walked them in the most polite way that I have ever seen. She really did. And more polite than she needed to be. Absolutely. Because they were literally talking about erasing her history. And when she said, "Thank me for my service," it was because she asked them a question. She said, "Do you think I love this country?" As a veteran who swore an oath to fight and die for this country if need be, do you think I love my country? And they were like, "Well, we hope you do." Excuse me? Right. Excuse me. Right. So she handled it. She handled the entire thing. So this matters because viral clips travel fast, and we like to say that Black women are angry and that they shouldn't react the way they do, but she was in her full right to react. I love to say when things like this happen, she's a full human being with a full range of emotions, and she can react to those things. And she actually did it in the nicest way possible. That's right. So if we're going to argue about patriotism, we can't we can't tone police and ignore provocation, right? Context matters, especially when people are speaking from lived experience. So when you guys watch these panels, what matters more to you, tone or truth? Period. Exactly right. Speaking of institutions, of how institutions handle us, this one has been real hot in the streets the last few. We are talking about the BAFTA N-word incident. Dun, dun, dun. Honey, this has been wild because folks are having various debates about this. Is Tourette's a real disorder? Yes, it is. It is a neurological disorder. Was the comment that was made racist? That's also true. Both things can be true at once. So during the BAFTA Awards, Tourette's advocate and filmmaker John Davidson of the film I Swear, which he was nominated for, shouted the N-word. Actually, he said nigger B. And I censored the B, which is hilarious. While Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo were presenting on stage. And the moment made it into the broadcast. Now, here's why it matters. They censored out Free Palestine. They censored out a homophobic slur against a British man. But they somehow left in, I'll say it one more time, nigger bitch. They left that in. Interesting. And then they fell back on, interesting because they sat him next to a mic. Interesting. During Black History Month. Say it again. They wanted it to be heard. They knew what they were doing. I agree. So it matters because regardless of intent or medical context, the harm lands on Black people in real time. And it raises questions about event planning, audio placement, broadcast delays, safeguards. Mind you, this was on a 2-hour delay. And they found time to edit out all these other things they didn't want, but mysteriously this stayed in. And I just want to say shout out to Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, because they handled that moment with such grace, and they didn't have to either. This is another moment, right, where they handled with such grace and they didn't have to. So two truths can live together. Tourette's tics are involuntary. They absolutely are. And organizations still have a responsibility to protect people from racial harm, homophobic harm on air. We didn't hear it is not a plan. It's not a plan. And what's quite interesting about this is that a lot of people of power are copy paper brothers and sisters. They were online just angry at Black people for calling this out. And I just want to take a moment, and I don't like to talk to certain folks all the time, but I'm gonna say this right now. If you don't that living within a racist system breeds racism in every context, then you are not being an ally. You are not being a person that understands. You're not doing the thing, right? And placing a disability above racism is not okay. These things are not mutually exclusive, and you need to know that, okay? You need to know that. When you are in a racist system, everything that comes out of a racist system has the potential to be extremely racist. This is no exception. I appreciate y'all for listening to that. So I got some quick hits because we got to get to the good stuff. So too, let's get to the quick hits. So too, if you want to know what it's like being with an abusive, lying man, watch the 2026 State of the Union. Okay. Al Green at the State of the Union. They walked Al Green out because of his Black People Are Not Apes sign, but they let the MAGA hat man stay. Boo. So much for freedom of speech. Meeting of the mayors at Men in the Kitchen. 4 Black women mayors, we'll talk about this soon, handling business. And after months of impasse, Mayor Wanda Williams said she's excited to work with City Council. Since literally yesterday. HMAC is closing due to $200,000 in back taxes and really sus health code issues. Reactions are mixed, honey. Between they should have closed a long time ago to what about the jobs? What about the jobs? What about the jobs? How does the room feel? Should have closed a long time ago? Yeah. Been closed. What about the jobs? Listen, you can find another job. You can find another job. Oh, sorry. You can find another job. Say it again. Get a what? GoFundMe. That's not run by the organization that went up. The T is in the room that went bankrupt. Listen, they said, oh, we tried to talk to him, but they didn't us. Okay. Listen, I got stories, but I'm not. I am getting on the internet to tell them. I don't want to tell them on the show because surprise, but we have stories. We have stories. All right. This community has, I will say this community has been subject to so many horrible things coming out of HMAC. And this is one small, they can be held accountable for that. And that's what I'll say. We want everybody to be successful. Yeah, we want everybody to be successful, but we don't like when people get to persist in the community without being held accountable. That's one that. Okay. And relooted the game. This is supposed to be quick hits. I went too long. Relooted the game. We're stealing black artifacts from Africa. Out on Xbox now. You need to go look up Relooted. Okay, it's on Xbox. And then we are moving right into media and melanin because again, we're getting to the goods. Is God is. It is. Listen, we're full of media and melanin tonight because we also have Preston Dent here, who's going to talk about Harrisburg the movie. So we're full of media and melanin tonight. Yes. So the film adaptation of Is God Is slated for May 16th release, and folks who know the play already understood they understand the tone, intense, poetic, and not built to be comfortable. Why it matters. We need more Black adaptations that are not filtered for mainstream ease. Stories that let Black characters be complicated, raw, real. So Black storytelling doesn't have to owe anyone any softness. This is my take on this. If it's heavy, it's because life can be heavy. Art should be allowed to tell the truth. The film is centered around 2 young girls who grow up, they're twins, and they believe their mother has passed on, but something horrible happened in their childhood, and they find out their mother's alive, and her one request is, make your daddy dead, real dead. Ooh, honey. Now, here is the side note, full disclosure, my cousin is the director of this film. Listen, it runs in the family. We are stars. We are stars. Okay? And it is starring Sterling K. Can you believe Sterling's in the movie? What in the world? Erica Alexander, you know her from Living Single. Also starring Vivica Fox. Listen, it is about to be a star-studded affair. We will be having a showing in Harrisburg. So get ready because we are doing it big in May, leading into Juneteenth month. So get for that. So, and so get ready also because y'all always tell me there's nothing to do in Harrisburg. So we gonna fix that for you. There's always something to do in Harrisburg. Okay, leading into there's nothing to do in Harrisburg. Okay, AKA upcoming events. I'm being real selfish this show. I'm only talking about one upcoming event. That would be maybe 2, but that is the Black History reception tomorrow at the Capitol Rotunda. You should be there 4 to 6:30. We are having a beautiful time. We are talking about the Black working families agenda for 2026 and beyond. We're defining that because we all know that when people, when the squeeze is on for economic issues, Black people feel it first, right? Black families feel it first. Black workers feel it first. So we are talking about that tomorrow. Meet us at the Capitol Rotunda. Do y'all know where the Capitol Rotunda is at? Okay, some people do, some people don't. You know, it is on 501 North 3rd Street. You walk up the steps, Capitol Rotunda, very easy. Now, the steps are a lot going on. So if you cannot do steps, go around to Commonwealth Avenue and enter on the other side. Okay, it is a lot of steps. It's like 45,000 steps. Okay. Hi, friends who just came in. Hey. Listen, we got friends in the building. People are coming in the room. You should be here. You should be here because we're going to be, you know, before I end, shout out to Capital City Music Hall. Do y'all love this space or do y'all love the space? Like, it's real nice. Y'all should come, you should hang out. Let's make it a thing. It's twice a month. Y'all ain't got to come out every Wednesday because I know I know how y'all like to understood. But you know, take a little gamble on us. Maybe we having fun here. Are y'all having fun? Okay.
Hey, don't move on from upcoming events.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
There's a special event tomorrow.
What's happening tomorrow? Oh, we have we have a special event tomorrow. It is the one, the only birthday of the Dr. Elizabeth Zabe Campbell. She's here. If you guys don't know who that is, that's my mommy. Mommy, are you here? Okay, don't you want to come on camera and say hello to the people?
Yeah, come on.
She liked to act shy. She liked to act shy and everything, but she's not. She was at my uncle's funeral was in November, and she got up and gave a 25-minute talk on how much she loved him. So she ain't said, hi, you're cute.
Thank you.
Your curls are popping.
Thank you.
Are you excited?
I am.
Tomorrow's your birthday.
Woo, 71.
Woo! Amen.
Yes,
God
yes,
bless.
yes.
God bless. God
Thank
give
you,
life.
thank
What do you
you.
want to tell the people for 71 years strong?
71 years strong, but there's more to be done.
Yes.
So this is what I'm going to tell you all. Don't stay home. Don't sit on the couch. Get up and go vote because we need it.
Yes!
Yay!
I love her. Does she look 71?
No.
I know. That's why. So, Lord, Jesus in heaven, make sure that rubs off on me for 71. I love you, Mom.
Love you
That
too,
was great.
Nick.
Love you. Give another kiss. I love you. Bye.
God bless you.
Okay, bye. Go get a drink on me or a snack. I don't know. Okay. So tomorrow we are definitely I'm gonna drag. So my mother's here for the weekend. I'm dragging her up to all the events. Okay, so you should come too. Also, I want to talk about the Enough is Enough rally on March 1st. Pearl Mania, Adam Perlman, and Justin Douglas, who is running for PA 10, will be at Capital City Music Hall right here to talk about a candidacy for the rest of people. They are bucking the system on who they think should have, be chosen for a title to hopefully replace Scott Perry. This is an anti-Scott Perry show. I just want to make sure y'all know that. Okay. So they'll be here. They'll be talking about that. And they'll be talking about Justin's candidacy. They'll be talking about the work he's doing as commissioner. You should come by for that as well. Let's talk about the mayor's event. So on Child, carry the one. Yesterday, there was a mayor's event at Men in the Kitchen. Shout out to Justin Coleman. Yep, and it was, first of all, the food was good. Second, I should probably say first, the food was amazing, and the mayors were amazing. The mayors of Harrisburg, Wanda R. D. Williams was there. Sierra Dent from Steelton. And the mayor of Westchester was here, Mayor La Baptiste, and the mayor from Philadelphia was right here in Harrisburg. It was a stellar event. And that is where I learned that the mayor is really excited about working with city council, which I really love because it has been a bit of a tussle. It's been a bit of a tussle, okay, between city council and the mayor. And what I loved about the event, it was celebrating the women executives of the Commonwealth. We actually have 17 Black mayors across the Commonwealth, which is amazing. And seeing 4 of them there talking about their struggles, 2 borough mayors and 2 city mayors. It was really interesting to see how they had a lot of common threads, and they all kind of looked at each other like, wow, we have a lot in common. So I really love that. They talked a lot about reforming police. You know, y'all have to know me. I'm about to defund the police all day, but it was interesting to hear them talk about the steps they were taking to replace and reform their police institutions across these different localities. Very good. Okay, it was very good. Last but not least, I want to talk about an event that I moderated in Atlanta on last Wednesday. Y'all, I've been around. Okay, I went all over the place, but I got to moderate an event for Black History Month. 2 Black women doctors, hey, Dr. Helene and Dr. Powell. And we talked about how social media is coming into how they are using their platforms to educate people on medical issues. Please check both Dr. Helene and Dr. Powell on the Instagrams. I have a post on my page about them. Please follow them. Dr. Helene, Dr. Powell, wonderful panel. People came in feeling like, what are we going to expect? And left feeling like they really got educated on how social media is entering into medicine. Okay, so now that I've talked for 10,000 years, guess what? It's time to get to the good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll do it one more time. I mean, I know I am the good stuff, but it's time to get to the good stuff. We have Preston. Dent is here tonight. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. We have Melinda Anderson from Sankofa, African American Theater Company. And we have the one, the only, Diva Davenport. So we will be right back. I'll see you in a sec. Let's get to this interview. See you soon.
My name is Dewan Dixon. I'm known as Juan99, they call me, and I am the founder and CEO of 99 Characters Entertainment. As you know, with the internet TV, Roku has expanded up to 50 million subscribers at the moment, and that's where we give our channel for Try 99 TV for our viewers and for our platform and talents. We host mashups to roasts to puppet shows, community events. We pretty much do everything from touring to local events. We really have a vast majority of different shows. Our content creation group is our collaborative network where we come together as a barter system, and we use different companies partnering together, and we use that avenue to give each other more for our dreams and our goals.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mi nombre es Néstor Romero. Nuestro objetivo es el servicio a la comunidad que desea tener su casa propia. Contar con un hogar es muy importante para nosotros, por ello estoy preparándome cada día más para servirles con todo profesionalismo y responsabilidad para que ustedes y mis clientes se sientan satisfechos con mi trabajo. Junto con mi equipo estamos listos para prestarles todos nuestros servicios. Nuestro equipo puede orientarles y llenar sus expectativas de todas las personas interesadas en comprar y vender una casa. Cuentan con mis conexiones, inspectores, prestamistas, constructores y carpinteros quienes están dispuestos a hacer realidad sus sueños, si se puede.
Oh, you can't hear me, huh? How about now? Oh, this your moment, hey, not right now. If you a hating nigga, please pipe down. Cause I don't know if it's we the beat, but this bitch too loud. I was down, bad, I ain't had no cash. Now these hoes mad, cause the camera lights flash. I was down, bad, I ain't had no cash. Now these hoes mad, cause the camera lights flash. Bitch, I'm a boss, I only focus on comments and stress when I'm taking a loss.
Yep. We are back, and we have so much to talk about tonight. So before I get to our special guest, doesn't he look great? Okay. So I want to shout out folks in the house. Let's shout out the team. First of all, we're at Cabot City Music Hall. Caitlin's by the bar. Basir and Lawrence are on the engineering deck. Okay. Yanni is house managing, got here early for me while I was picking up my mom. Gibby's here, always here, Gibby. My boo Bree is here. These are all the people that help make this show possible. And last, but definitely not least, the young man who all of us have fallen in love with, the sound guy. Hayden's here. Hayden, we want you to know you're the most talented dude we have met in a while, and we appreciate you, and we just want to give you that shout out. Thank you, Hayden. All right. Oh, yeah, I said Basir, but I gotta say husband. Hi, boo. You all right back there? Where are you? Oh, you over in the corner. I can't see nothing. So this is nice. Okay, but he's great because he actually, the structure of the show and how it runs is all, Basir does all of that for him, make sure the commercials are popping, and Lawrence is his understudy. Shout out to Lawrence for jumping into this and just being amazing. Okay, now to the good stuff. Hello, Mr. Dent.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great. Please welcome to the show, Mr. Preston Dent. So, Mr. Dent is building Harrisburg the movie, bringing our city stories to the screen.
Absolutely.
And this matters because a lot of times we don't get to tell our stories like this. So talk to us. First of all, introduce yourself. Tell us about you and why making this movie is important to you.
My name is Preston Dent. You know, I grew up in the Harrisburg inner city neighborhoods. You know, I used to live one way, but then I changed my life around. You know, I used to take from the community, and now I'm giving back to the community.
Amen.
And I believe in fatherhood. I believe in, I believe in change and humility, and I believe that, life is a balance, and we have to, take advantage of what God gives us.
100%. Talk to me. I like that you mentioned fatherhood. Tell me more about what that means to you.
Well, fatherhood means a lot to me because my dad died when I was younger. So I knew how it felt not to have a dad.
Yeah.
So I knew that I had to make sure that my kids never felt that. And also being Black men, in this society, they need fathers. They need fathers more than anything. And
amen to that.
Yeah, so I got 3 sons. I got a daughter. Ain't none of my kids like in the streets. They all good kids, all get straight A's.
Oh, that's amazing.
I got 1 kid. He's probably going to go to Harvard or Princeton.
Period.
My other son's at Kutztown. So fatherhood's a great thing, and I encourage any man, to try a little harder to be in your kids' life because they need you.
I love that. Amen to that. Amen to that. So talk to us also. We're going to get to the movie, but you also have a nonprofit.
Yes.
Right? Tell us about that nonprofit and the kind of work it's doing in the community.
Well, it's called Motivation. It's motivational. Like everything that I do is like built off of motivation. And the thing that I want to do is like I see a lot of people, they do the stop the violence, they do the campaigns and everything. But I feel as though we had to show these kids a financial way. Through legal hustles, like show them things how they can make money with their hands. So through my nonprofit, like I want to show, I'm in the real estate. So like I want to show kids like, yo, go ahead and learn how to get into your wood shops, get into your electricity, get into your plumbing, get into your HVAC, get into things that robots can't do. You know what I mean? Because 10 years from now, robots is going to, 5 years from now, AI robots going to be taking our jobs. So if you can't make money off your hands, you might be in a bad spot.
Wow.
So through motivation is motivational. Like that's what I want to, teach the kids.
That is a really good point. A lot of folks, I'm blanking on his name right now, but this young man who's a plumber and he's been on all these shows. He's been on all he was on Zeus Network and Aaron the Plumber. Yeah. And he is somebody I respect. He's drama all the time. He likes to fight. However, right. Aaron was like, oh, I don't need none of this because you know what I can do? I can go back to being a plumber. I'm an excellent plumber.
Yeah.
I've honed my craft and I'm good at what I do.
Yeah.
That's a skill. So I appreciate that perspective. Yeah. So tell us more now about this movie. I know, shout out to Yanni who got you here to be on the show. Thank you, Yanni. And I know that you've been working on this movie for a long while. So tell us the status of the movie and tell us what it's about.
Well, the movie it's It's a lot of, it tells stories of what's going on in our community, but it also tells the story of a kid, he was like the best football player in his juvenile jail, and he was supposed to come home and do it big in football, but the streets took him to a different way. But at the end of the movie, it shows him get out the streets and go back to he's finally about to chase his football dream again. But it's pretty much to show other communities, other cities, other states how it is in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, because it seems like a lot of areas they look at us a certain way because we're a smaller city.
Yeah.
But me, I feel like, hey, it's big things in a small city.
100%. That's right. The Star City. Facts.
So and then also, like, I wanted to give, this is a rapper city. It's not a lot of actors.
It is.
So like, I wanted to give people a platform to where they could like showcase their acting skills. You know what I mean? Let people know, like, look, this is another avenue, this is another lane, this is another way that you could possibly be successful, possibly, turn into a dream that you could chase, because a human being, as a human being, if you don't got no dream, then you become empty. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is I want to try to give people dreams.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So we know that you use a lot of local talent. So tell us who is starring in this movie.
I mean, I got a lot. I mean, I pretty much got 50% of the people in this from the city in this film. It's a lot. I mean, it's people that only acted one time, and they're like, you would think they was hanging around Denzel Washington. You know what I'm saying? Like, we really got some good actors. Like, people never even thought that they would be good at acting. Yeah. They was really good. Like Yanni will tell you, it's some good talent in the city. Now, as far as mainstream people, we got Charlie Mack, I got Rick Ross, got Castro, Taj, Sonny Black. Just a few people. Got me,
Period.
Got me, Jamil Peterson. Yeah. So we got some heavy names in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah, some good guys in there, some good people.
And what do you think? You touched on this a little bit, but tell me what you think being able to even explore an acting role means to the people of Harrisburg.
I mean, I think it means a lot.
Yeah.
Because to see, like I could have actually shot any movie. I got 44 written scripts. I got 8 books. I could have shot a movie to any one of them. But the reason why I chose Harrisburg is because I wanted to give my city something to follow. I wanted to give them something to get behind, rally behind. So that way, when they go out of town, when they go down south, west coast, then they can say, hey, look, this is a representation of my city right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what my city looks like.
Yeah.
My city looks different than yours. All our houses is together. Y'all's is all spread apart. Like, we got alleyways. Y'all don't.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless you've been out of town, like, people out of town, they're like impressed with that.
Yeah.
Like, they're impressed to see our alleyways and see our houses connected together, see our streets this big. You got squeezed through there.
They're like, these streets are narrow.
Yeah, it's like the little small things that people out of town see it like, wow.
Truly.
Yeah,
and the architecture of Harrisburg is so unique.
Yeah.
Right? The stone paving buildings, the brownstone lights. Like, if you're looking for a brownstone, you don't just have to look in New York. We got them here too.
Yep.
Yeah. So those things are very interesting. And then tell us more about the movie. How can we watch it? When is it coming out? All those questions.
Well, the movie's at 95% done right now. And we're going to do a movie premiere at the Whitaker Center, but we didn't lock in a date 100% yet.
Yeah.
But it'll be within, before May.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like it'll be at the...
So this is impending. This is coming up.
Coming.
Okay,
this is coming.
Okay.
It's coming. So the trailer will be out next couple weeks. And, I'm doing the soundtrack to it. I need a song from Miss Diva too.
And do.
Yeah. So, it's some good things coming. It's going to be enjoyable. We're going to have some fun.
I am so excited. Can I come to the premiere?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Absolutely. Yanni's supposed to be booking the thing for us to pull up in the helicopter. And
We're doing it big. We're
trying to take it to the next level.
I love this. And give some advice to the folks who are looking at you thinking, damn, I want to do something like that. What would you say to them?
Well, my main advice is, come put together your strategy first, put together your plan first, and make sure you can see A, B, C, D, F, G.
Absolutely.
Now make sure you can see all that first, because this is it's a hard thing to accomplish. I'm not saying that it can't be done. I'm not saying that, but it definitely, you got to put your due diligence.
Absolutely right.
Like, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to lose money. You might lose relationships. Like, it's a hard game to get into, but But if you be persistent, you be diligent, you be motivated, determined, then you can accomplish it. So my main thing is tell people, man, look, they gonna tell you no, they gonna tell you it may not happen. They gonna tell you all that. No matter what you do, they gonna tell you that. They gonna tell you that the road is small. You know what I'm saying? But just because they couldn't do it, just because they didn't see it, just because they didn't have a vision to do it, don't let it stop you. Because they told me all that, man. They told me not to do it. Don't name the movie Harrisburg. They told me everything. So so I went against them, and now it's almost done.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. What are you most excited for your next steps? People always ask this question. I'm always nervous to ask it because, like, okay, you still have work to do on this, but what are some things you're looking forward to in the future?
More movies.
Period.
More movies. More movies. Main thing is just, trying to make sure my kids stay in the right path. I want to see them successful. You know what I mean? Because every great father's dream is that he wants his kids to be better than them, better than him. I want my sons to be stronger than me, smarter than me. I want them to look better than me. I want them to be more healthier. You know what I'm saying? That's my dream, is to see my kids grow up and blossom. You know what I'm saying? I want to be there. Like I don't miss, even with my busy schedule, even with everything I'm doing. I'm flipping houses. I'm selling dogs. You know what I'm saying? I got a shampoo conditioner line. I'm writing books. I got artists. I'm doing music. I still don't miss none of my kids' practices. I don't miss none of their games. Yeah. I drive 2 hours away to my son's wrestling match for him to wrestle for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
My son a pin a kid in 3 seconds. I'm like, Dad, bro, I drove all the way up there and you just pinned this kid in 3 seconds. You know what I'm saying? But he feel good. He likes to look up and see his dad did. Right. So
that's right.
I make it happen.
That is amazing. Are you guys enjoying Preston? Yeah. Like, that was amazing. I just want to thank you for being here. I want to give you your flowers. Seeing Black men doing extraordinary things is such a boost to the psyche. So you just being out here in these streets, doing the things, coming from where you came from to now be doing something so amazing. Yeah. We need that here, and we thank you for the work that you're doing.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And I definitely appreciate. I want to shout out Parachoice. I want to shout out Yanni, my homegirl. I want to shout out everybody in the seats that's listening and watching. I want to shout out the great staff, and I want to shout out you. You know what I'm saying? You asked amazing questions. You look good.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Black power, man. We here, man.
Period. We out here. I appreciate you. That was great. I don't want to end, but we got to go on to the next thing. I know, right? But thank you guys for watching that. I hope you enjoyed that interview, and we'll be right back with our next guest.
Call 911. I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
La Tiendita is Harrisburg's premier store for everything Ecuador. In this store, you will find a variety of cultural and traditional products and ingredients like chocolate that you can't find anywhere else in Harrisburg. La Tiendita also ships packages directly to Ecuador. If you have any family or friend, you can also do a direct money wire transfer to their bank account in Ecuador. La Tiendita is open every morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can find them at 3126 Sycamore Street, right here in Harrisburg. Leslie Avila just published her book, Journey to Freedom, and states, if you love women, read this book. And if you hate women, read this book as well. Have you ever seen such eyes? These eyes so wise, these eyes that mesmerize. You're invited to grab a cup of delicious, delightful hot tea while you read this book in order to enjoy to its maximum capacity. Welcome to my delightful world. I invite you to leave your world behind and step into mine for just a period of time. This book was written for you. You can purchase it now at delightisfull.com.
Welcome back. Yes, we have a very special treat for you tonight. We are here with Melinda Anderson from Sankofa African American Theater Company. How you doing?
Doing all right. How you doing?
I am having a great night.
Good.
I was so super worried about tonight for various reasons. Just because I'd be worried. I mean, just shiver my timbers. But you being here, or Preston being here, everyone being here has made it such a fabulous night.
Good. It's a vibe.
It's a super vibey. Yes, it feels good. And now you're here.
Yes. So thank you for the invite.
Of course. So tell us about you. We know you're an actor.
Yes.
We know you acted in Ephraim Slaughter at Gamut Theater with the Sankofa African American Theater Company. But tell us about you. Who is Melinda?
Sure. So I am originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Hey, Brooklyn in the house! Same.
Yes,
Go ahead.
Yes, I like to, whenever I'm up here in Harrisburg, I like to say, well, I live on the other side of the Susquehanna down in York County, but I never realized how serious you all about that river.
Serious about that river.
But I've had the honor and privilege to be able to serve with Sankofa African American Theater underneath the direction of Sharia Ben.
We love Miss Sharia.
Yes. Also outside of that, I am a poet. I love to write poetry and also do creative writing with young girls as an outlet, a way of self-expression. And then I am a mom to a 16-year-old who is a one-woman band. She plays everything that you can think of, saxophone, baritone.
Oh, she's a literal one-woman band.
Yes, she literally is.
Wow.
I purchased everything you can think of, bass guitar, you name it. She teaches herself and she goes with it.
That's amazing.
That's me.
That's awesome. That's super awesome. So tell us more about your work with Sankofa. How did you get into that work and what does it mean to you?
Sure. I started out as just a person who was attending the presentations. My first show that I actually saw was back in 2021. They did Crowns.
Yes. Crowns was amazing.
Yes, Crowns was. And I continued to support. I think the next one was like Intimate Apparel, Hollow Ground, that was also at Gamut. And then they had an open call for the Colored Museum.
The Colored Museum!
That featured last year. Sharia Ben did that with co-director John Trey.
Yes, John Trey Williams. Shout out to John Trey Williams.
Yes. And so I tried out, and it was funny. The piece that I chose was actually from the Colored Museum, Topsy. And I ended up being casted for that part. So
that is really great.
She's my spirit animal for sure. I'm a party girl.
Awesome. That's really great.
So that's how I got started. And then the most recent presentation was Ephraim Slaughter's Freedom Witness.
Yes.
And I was supposed to be a voice over, just the recording. And Sharia, you know, she likes to call it audible in the middle of things.
Yes.
And decided to not have Marcus McGee just be the lead character. She wanted to have someone on stage with him. And that's how I end up being in the most recent presentation.
Wow. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So for people who are just hearing about this for the first time, who was Ephraim Slaughter and what do you want audiences to understand about his journey?
Sure. He was the last living Civil War hero, veteran local to Dauphin County. He also has a Legion post that's named after him.
Oh, really?
In this area. Yes. I want to say it's Legion Post 73, but don't quote me on that.
Oh, I didn't even know.
Yes. They were there. They came on a Friday night, and it was a good 30 or more that were in attendance that are from his Legion post.
Hold on. What happened? Oh, it just went out? Let me see. I don't want to miss her interview. So, did it die?
Just a minute ago.
Did it like restart?
No? The audio is
on the phone?
No, the audio.
Oh, because it's locked in. Just kidding. Well, somebody mute us while we figure it out. I want to make sure the video's on.
I built my coffee shop from the ground up. Every penny counts. So these tariffs are creating chaos. Coffee beans are imported. I can't afford to pay the tariffs out of pocket. These tariffs have the potential to destroy my business. But Congressman Scott Perry supported the tariffs. They're another tax driving up costs on small businesses like mine to give tax cuts to big corporations and billionaires. Scott Perry should be looking out for small businesses instead of big corporations. I wish Scott Perry was looking out for us.
Ever felt the clear calling to make a change or stand up for what's right, but didn't know where to start? Well, I've been there. Doom scrolling, heart aching, trying to get into the rhythm of activism, but feeling like I didn't know any of the songs. That's why I created Beat Bounce, your minute on Black movements. It's your quick roundup on the rhythm of change, the melody of progress, and the heartbeat of justice that powers the vibrant spirit of our communities. Each day, in about 60 seconds, we'll bounce through the movements shaking the ground, the voices breaking the silence, and the steps marching towards justice. It's the spotlight on our community's journey of advocacy, and a roadmap for folks like me and you, eager to join the march towards progress, but feeling a little lost in the sauce. So, here's your chance to tune in and get inspired, and find your beat in the heart of activism. With Beat Bounce, every second is a step closer to becoming the community advocate you want to be. Ready to get information? Catch the beat soon on all your favorite social media platforms.
Here we go.
Hold up.
Sure. So it's very important to know that Ephraim Slaughter was the longest living and the last living, Civil War veteran from Dauphin County.
What?
Yes.
I did not know that.
What's also so intriguing about his story, too, is that he didn't have any biological children.
Really?
His children came from his marriages. He was married twice. First wife was named Caroline. Second wife was Georgiana, who was 40 years younger.
What?
40 years younger. It's a line in the play that when Marcus says that, he says 40 years younger, and the crowd go, oh.
I love that.
He died in the mid 40s, and he also he lived like a quiet life. When he came back, he assisted people in the Harrisburg area to have housing. He assisted with other different ventures that
Interesting.
he was definitely a local legend. I mean, you always hear about, Malcolm X, Martin Luther King,
Absolutely.
all of those. And not that they're not important, but it's nice to know that you have somebody
that you have
in your
local
backyard.
history.
Correct,
Absolutely.
correct, right. And there is also the American Post, the American Legion Post
Yes,
that
that's
is
right.
named after him, and that is local to this area too. And there is also a known historian in this area, and I apologize, his name escapes me, but he actually knew Ephraim Slaughter.
Mr. Caleb?
Yes,
Mr. Caleb Jackson,
Yes, he's 95 years
Yes,
old.
he
I
is.
met him
Yes, he is.
at the talk back last week, Friday, and he knew Ephraim Slaughter.
Wonderful.
Yes, he did. They lived on the same block with one another. And
Mr. Caleb's famous around here. We gave him an award last Juneteenth, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And then also too, I think this past week he had something going on
Yes.
Monday that was for the community as well. He's such a joy to talk to.
He's amazing.
But he definitely assisted us, and he verified that what we put on was to the T.
Oh, I love it.
So it was no embellishments or anything like that. We definitely were on point. It makes you want to go back and watch the movie Glory.
Ooh.
It really changes your perspective after knowing someone local when you hear this story and now putting it to a mainstream movie. Although it came out a while ago, it still hits with that.
Very interesting.
Absolutely, for sure.
That is
makes you
interesting.
feel different. I know it made me feel different.
That's awesome.
Mhm.
So tell us more about your character. How does your character drive the production?
Sure. So my character was a narrator named after the granddaughter Yvonne Pittman.
Oh.
And so basically my role was to assist Ephraim Slaughter in his memories.
Yeah.
So he's storytelling to the group. And then during those storytelling, he kind of gets caught in the past. So you
Interesting.
see in the character that he flip-flops between being young and old throughout the
Oh.
presentation. And so I'm helping him through that. So if he's stuck in a memory, I'll say, who is that? And he might say, he'll say, it's that overseer. And I'll say, what was his name? But does it matter? Actually, no, it doesn't. Because those people were oppressors, even
Yes.
though they were in the army and fighting for
Wow.
their country. It is
Wow.
still oppressive.
Yes, very much so.
Mhm.
That's such an interesting juxtaposition, and I would have not thought about it that way. Thank you for
Yes.
bringing that up to the top of that point.
Sure.
So this is a collaboration with Gamut Theater
Mhm.
Group as well.
Mhm.
Do you know what made this partnership the right fit for this basically the world premiere of this play?
Right. So it was, I believe that Gamut Theater does every year, and I believe it is for the last 9 years, they showcase local writers or local talent.
Wow.
And they choose to do that in Black History Month. That's how Hollow Ground happened
Yes.
last year. And so this year it was Ephraim Slaughter, and the the writer was from Philadelphia. Her name is Teresa Miller. So she took those, the history and all the different things that made this play what it was. And then they pitch it to Dauphin County students. So we have 4 matinee shows that was at Gamut, and we had over maybe 130 to 150 students
wow.
each time. And it is also supported by the commissioners of this area.
Shout out to the Dauphin County Commissioners.
Yes.
Great job on that.
And then also too, then the public shows was based off of both Gamut Theater as well as Sankofa Theater together as a collective. So I
that's
believe
amazing.
that's what really engineered this,
Yes.
is to start out as it being a highlight for showcasing local talent.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yes.
And as the narrator, as the person who is literally pushing the story forward, what were you hoping? Because I know they wrapped the show 2 days ago.
Yes, Tuesday.
Tuesday. So wow, yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me, what were you hoping? How did you feel? How did the audience receive it? And what were you hoping they would take away from it?
There's one young man that stands out to me during the talk back. One of the questions was, what is something that you learned or something that's you're gonna take away from this? And I believe he was in middle school, and he said, to never be forgotten.
Wow.
To always tell my story. So it's a lot of times we think that when you hear grandma telling you a story or auntie or something, they're just, just shooting the breeze.
Yeah.
But those stories remind us of our identity, who we are. And it also gives us a premise. It gives us that confidence. It gives us courage, resilience to know, who do I identify with?
Yes.
When Ephraim's family came to see it, yes.
Oh, wow.
That was pressure, right? Here we are showcasing their family's story. And at the end, to see them move to tears and to say, wow, you played my grandfather so well. You played me so well, because the person that I play is still alive.
Oh, my goodness.
And she was there. So, to have those folks there, and then the playwright, who is a living playwright, she also came as well. And so I think it was great to also see her face. You give a script over, it's just words on a paper, right? But when you get a chance to see it come alive, you're like really taken aback to say, I didn't even think about, adding this music in at this piece, or, a dance, or this, relationship between the granddaughter and the grandfather. Sharia really pulled those pieces together outside of that script.
Miss Sharia is so talented.
She's amazing.
She is so gifted. And what's one thing you want to tell folks as a takeaway from your experience, or what you want people to know about Ephraim Slaughter?
One thing I'd like for folks to know, and this is something that I learned, is that during that time, we know that they were not honored with a parade. Everyone else, all the other white soldiers, was given a parade. However, the African-American women of Harrisburg ensured that the colored troops had a parade.
That's right.
And there's a lot of people that don't know that. So I want to make sure that that is highlighted, to know that out of all the other states, out of all the other regions, it was Harrisburg who made sure that those troops were honored when they returned home. So I think that would be my takeaway.
I did not know that. I talk about
I
this
didn't know
all
that.
the time.
I didn't know that.
We got to talk about this for Juneteenth, y'all.
Right. So Juneteenth, Women's History Month,
all the
we were
things.
doing it.
I just want to say thank you for coming.
My pleasure.
Let's talk about the flare real fast, because we got to know about it. The flare is amazing.
Oh, yeah. So my daughter will tell you I'm an elder millennial.
Yeah, same.
Yes.
81 baby here. Okay.
So all of this is a representation of who I am.
Yeah.
So my family is originally from Jamaica. My best friend is Guyanese. This here is my daughter, and this is another one of her friends that I adopted from the marching band. And then everywhere I go, I just pick up something new. So this was when I went to the Heinz Museum in Pittsburgh, where they had the Green Book presentation during Black History Month, and just some other things. Of course, you can't go to Pittsburgh without going to go see Mr. Rogers.
Cannot.
And just other things.
I love it. I love me some good flair.
Yes, and the numbers are the trains
The
from where
2
I
and the
live
3,
at.
baby.
2 and the 3 from Brooklyn, you already know.
Yes. I lived off of Sterling for a while.
Oh, so you know.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You know, I'm from Flatbush.
Period.
So, yes.
Listen, I was going to say, first gen Trinity American here.
Okay, so
you
all
know.
day, all right? So you already know.
It has been delightful, Melinda. This
My
has
pleasure.
been wonderful. Are y'all
Thank
enjoying
you.
Melinda?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that.
And this has been a fantastic interview, but we have more.
Yes.
And we'll be right back after this short break. We'll see you in a sec.
Say, look at all of you. But look at all of you. Everything is looking amazing. I just want to say, shout out to all of you, the community that helped make this night a success and the whole week a success. I love y'all so much.
Clap it up for yourselves one more time. Y'all look amazing out here.
Yeah, y'all look amazing.
Yes.
And the other thing that I want to say is shout out to our sponsors and VIP. I want you guys to remember this feeling. I want you guys to remember how wonderful it feels to celebrate Juneteenth in Harrisburg. We always want to have this, and it's possible because of all of you.
Yes, yes, yes.
It's possible because of all of you. So thank you. Enjoy the night. Join my POC. All y'all enjoy my POC. Join us. We're going to do more amazing things like this for Harrisburg, for the region, and for the whole state.
Show. It's my favorite part of the show. Not that I don't love every part of the show, but y'all are in for a treat tonight. Here with me, I have the one, the only, the illustrious, the songstress, the songwriter, the storyteller, Miss Diva Davenport. Hi, darling.
What's up, Queen?
Listen, it's always a joy to have you here, but I get to interview you, and this is great. So, you are titling your work something you have an album, and you're titling this work something very specific. Recovery music.
Yes.
What exactly are you recovering from, and what did it cost you to heal?
Oh, that's a good one. First of all, I'm recovering from self-doubt. I'm recovering from not knowing things. I'm recovering from feeling guilty for not knowing things that I know now.
Wow, that's really good. That's very good.
Thank you.
And listen, right in time for Black History Month, honey, because we need to hear this. So how did becoming the woman you are today change the way you hear music, write music, and even value yourself?
Oh, okay. So my grandmother, she's from up north, but my step grandfather, who she married, he is from New Orleans, right? So when I was a kid, she told me that the first time she heard me sing that I was on key. So my grandfather, he was from down south. So we really didn't listen to a lot of like R&B. It was a lot more of like blues. So like Muddy Waters, Mahalia Jackson, music like that. So it was a lot of soul. So whenever I would hear music and he would tell me, we would listen to the beat, you know what I mean? We would listen to the rhythm and stuff like that. So that's really how I hear the music. Like I have to feel it. If I can't feel it, I can't hear it.
I love it. I love that.
Thank you.
And we're talking recovery music. So when someone's listening to your recovery music, this genre that you are creating out of yourself, what do you hope they are going to recover within themselves?
I want you to know that you are not your mistakes. For a long time, I carried a whole lot of my mistakes on my shoulders, and it sent me into a serious, deep depression. And I really didn't know what depression was until I was down in that dark pit, and that's doing the same things over and over again, expecting a different outcome. I was at dead-end jobs. I was in poor relationships. I was surrounded by people who really didn't support me. They just wanted to hang around. And so with recovery music, I was able to just step away from hanging out with my friends. I cut off clubbing and just hanging out a lot, mainly just hanging out with people. Cut down my spending, spent a lot of time just with myself. With my work in nursing, I work overnight. So having that peaceful, that quiet time, it gave me a lot of time to just talk to myself and talk to God and forgive myself, ask God for forgiveness and ask God to put into my heart to forgive other people. And so with having that forgiveness, I felt strong. I felt motivated. I felt empowered. Like I can do this. So I heard God say, you know what, Diva, I gave you the gift of song. I even gave you the gift of words. If you don't get out here and put your music out here, you're going to continue to go through depression. You're going to keep having these dark times. Until you start making your music, you will never set yourself free. So I said, you know what, God, I'm getting up. I'm done being miserable. I'm done being sad. I'm going to get up and I'm going to make music. So I took my little CNA money. I paid for the studio. I just started going and making music. And I would be driving down the street because I didn't know what else to do. Like all I knew was to get up and make music. I really didn't know what else to do after I made the music. So I'll be riding down the street at the stoplight, banging my music. People like, yo, Who's that? This is me.
In the car.
You want that? You want this? Woo. Take it right on my tape deck. Here, bang that John. Be at the gas station, same thing. Playing my music here. Take it right here. Gave my mixtape away to whoever would listen to it. Before I knew it, I had 3 mixtapes out. And after giving them away for free, people just start coming to me like, yo, stop giving your music away. Here, take this dub, take this 10. I'm like, so finally with that money that people started giving me for giving away my mixtapes, I put it towards my new album that's coming out, and I call it Recovery because the definition of recovery is to return to a healthy state of mind. And I want you to know that you are not your past, baby. You are not your past, okay?
And I was just going to ask you, talk to the people out there who need recovery music. What do you say to them?
Oh my goodness, I have a song called Red Hen. Have you ever heard the story Red Hen? With the little red hen where she's going and she wants to bake a cake. Sometimes the story is bake a cake. I like cake. Or sometimes the story is she is baking a loaf of bread, but she's the baker. However, she needs certain things for her bread. She needs the wheat. She needs the eggs. You know, she needs different things where she's going around and she's asking the community for the pieces, you know, the ingredients in order to make her bread. And after she makes the loaf, y'all gonna get a piece. And so the title of that song is called Red Hen. So I want you to look forward to listening to that one. I have a song called Starting Over. Starting Over is accepting your role in the poor decisions in your life. And it's okay. But having that self-awareness is what's going to change the outcome. So it's okay to be self-aware. So I got a couple, and one of the songs that I'm going to perform tonight actually is called Stuck Like Chuck. And that song is about being in love, letting your partner know you ain't going nowhere. You stuck like Chuck.
Bay is in the audience.
Bay is in the
Always
audience.
in the audience. So let's not delay this any longer. Let's take a short break and let's get ready to hear Miss Diva Davenport.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
La Tiendita is Harrisburg's premier store for everything Ecuador. In this store, you will find a variety of cultural and traditional products and ingredients like chocolate that you can't find anywhere else in Harrisburg. La Tiendita also ships packages directly to Ecuador. If you have any family or friend, you can also do a direct money wire transfer to their bank account in Ecuador. La Tiendita is open every morning at 8:30 a.m. and you can find them at 3126 Sycamore Street, right here in Harrisburg.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Black News Beat. And please welcome to the stage, Miss Diva Davenport.
Situation. I'm under the influence. The night you said you love me, I was stuck like Chuck. You fill my heart with emotion. Somewhere you figured me out. You put yourself on the line first. I had to show you that I'm about it, yeah. There's a few things that I need you to know, 'cause you got me really on go.
my songs, and I can't help but to smile, 'cause you make my world go around and around and around. If it ain't love, what could it be? You bring the best out of me. Oh yeah. And if it ain't love, what could it be, baby? You bring the best out of G, out of G, out of G. See, I done had a couple bouts with depression. I see you lifting your sleeve. I like how you handle aggression. Even when it beats, ignoring my mean, can you see? Yeah, that this is more than a crush. Baby, you sound like child. When people see you, they see me. I reflect all your good love. Your mama sent me an angel. I know she's smiling above. Yeah, nothing like you can replace her. So I'm just gonna show you my pride and my love. I done had a couple bouts with depression. I see you lifting your sleeve, baby. And I like how you handle aggression. Even when it beats, ignoring when I be me, can you see? Yeah, that this is more than a crush. Baby, you stuck like child. Baby, you stuck. Baby, oh baby, you stuck like child. Believe in yourself. There is nobody that can be you better than you, baby.
Tonight in Harrisburg, the young professionals of color are honoring Black History Month by looking ahead.
Fox 43's Melinda Brown has more on the event focused on Black History Month and Harrisburg's future Juneteenth festivities.
We all got blood in our veins. In a room filled with community leaders, families, and young people, the future.
I am Little Miss Black Pennsylvania Jr.
and the foundation of Harrisburg stood side by side.
I am the Juneteenth concert chair, as well as YPOC board, and founder and CEO of Power Choice Productions.
The young professionals of color hosted the event to honor Black History Month, with a special focus on the city's upcoming Juneteenth celebrations. Organizers say it's about more than just planning a festival, it's about celebrating the culture.
Music, art, storytelling, fashion, community, entrepreneurship.
Part of Thursday night's event was the focus on connection. People listened to stories, music, and art, while community leaders encouraged the next generation to take ownership of their future.
Black history is important to me because it's about my origins, and I feel like everybody should go out and learn more about Juneteenth. And I feel like that it's important that everybody learns about what happened back then.
The event highlighted the week-long festivities happening in Harrisburg for Juneteenth, including a parade and a concert open to all.
It's a very diversified experience. In a sense, there's not just one genre of individuals. You have older, you have younger. It's family-oriented, it's educational, it's fun.
Organizers say events like these help bridge the gap between generations and continue to be a space where history isn't just remembered, but lived, shared, and passed down.
It's a great way for us to be able to just celebrate the uniqueness that we share, and where we can have pride in the things that we do, and to give hope and to just stimulate our people with joy, innovation, creativity, and fun. And you know, we like to have a good time, so come to the cookout.
Yeah, everybody should probably come out here and see about Juneteenth.
Melena Brown, Fox 43 News.
We might need one more camera commercial.
Call 911. I'm just gonna apply some pressure, okay?
When minutes matter, you have the power to save a life. Learn more at minutesmatter.upmc.com.
I served in the Air Force for 23 years. I was proud to stand for my country. But I'm not going to stand for what Congressman Scott Perry is doing in Washington. He's forgotten about us. Perry voted to cut health care that veterans rely on. That's just not right. We deserve our health care, and Congressman Perry is trying to take it away to give more tax cuts to billionaires. That's just cruel. I'm an independent. I care about issues that impact veterans. I wish Congressman Perry would stand with us.
You should call him. You should call him and tell him. It's last lap, y'all. We're getting out of here. Tonight has been a really special show, and I just want to thank you guys for being with us. Black History Month is really special to me because this is the month that we started this show in. Shout out to Gib for literally putting a battery in my back to do this. It was like, you need your own show. Blame Gib. But he's happy to take the blame for that. So I just want to say thank you guys for being with us. We're rocking into season 6. Thank you for having us start season 6 off with a bang. Between the show on the 11th and the show now, just amazing, amazing, amazing. Tonight, we want to also acknowledge a loss that has hit many generations. Rest in power to Jesse Jackson. Whatever people feel about his politics over time, his footprint on civil rights history is undeniable, and we honor that. We got to meet Jesse Jackson last October at Crawdaddy's because he came here to help, one, stump for Kamala Harris, and two, he went to Gettysburg College to protest the racial incident that happened there where someone, I think, had carved like the N-word into somebody's chest. It was completely insane. And he went to that campus with his team to speak to students, to go into classrooms, and to literally protest what had happened the month before in September. So I am forever grateful that I got to meet him, and I'm thankful that he came to Harrisburg, and may he rest in power. And really the call to action is, who's next? Who's going to step in to fill in these spaces that our greats are leaving for us? Is it you? Is it you? Will you step into those spaces? Will we? Will I? Amen. Who said that? It's me. It's you. It's you. It's you. It's all of us. It's us. So let's step into those spaces and let's do the thing. And family, because it's the last week of Black History Month, I'm leaving you with this. Don't treat February like the last month and the only month we show up for each other, and that folks who call themselves allies and co-conspirators show up for Black people. Let it be the reminder, and March be the movement. We're going into Women's History Month, and actually April is also Black Women's History Month. So we got a whole corridor of things to do here. Don't forget to join us tomorrow at the Capitol Rotunda for our Black History Month reception. And as I like to say every single show, clap for yourselves. Y'all are amazing. Y'all made the show amazing. The energy everything amazing. Big up yourselves, love on yourselves, because we need you in the community. Without our beloved community, initiatives like this can't go on. So thank you so much. And we'll see you in March. Good night. That was fun. I liked it.